Hello and welcome. This is another Digital Foyer. I'm here with my good friend, parishioner, leader, the legend, Eric Myatt.
Hello, everybody. Legend.
And my name is Father Simon. Actually, so Eric is a parishioner, an amazing worship leader. He is a good friend. Also, you work for Divine Renovation. You worked for CCO for many years. Now what's your role at DR?
Yeah, I work for Divine Renovation since 2020, so I'm the Canadian director with Divine Renovation, supporting the work of the ministry in Canada. So for those of you who maybe don't know, Divine Renovation is it's really a global ministry that started here at St. Benedict, helping churches all over the world get better, going from maintenance to mission. So while being a parishioner here, I also get to talk about everybody at St. Benedict to people all over Canada and even around the world. So it's good to be in the Digital Foyer.
It's so good. So in one sense, because I'm a pastor at a parish in Canada under Divine Renovation, I'm under you.
You work for me, basically.
I work for you, but you're my sheep.
Yes,
so,
I am.
So I have to care for you. So there's a weird mix of roles and hats and stuff. But that's not what we're here to talk about. In fact, maybe we'll get you on another time to talk about Divine Renovation, the great work that they're doing. We love DR. But Eric, tell us a bit about this school. I've heard there's this school, Frassati Academy, that's starting up. Where the heck did this come from?
Yeah, it's a good question. And yes, for those of you who don't know, a new Catholic school is starting here in Halifax in September. And
September 2025.
2025, it's coming through.
Wow.
And called Frassati Academy. So it's a new lay-led, independent Catholic school here in Halifax. And Frassati was a saint, a young saint.
Whoa. He's going to be canonized.
Saint-elect.
Saint-elect. Pier Giorgio Frassati in the hopper to be canonized sometime this summer, I think.
That's right, yeah. So he's blessed Frassati at the moment. But he was from Italy, in Turin. And he loved life, he loved the faith, he loved Jesus in the Eucharist. He loved Mary, and he loved the poor. And he has a famous motto that he would often say, verso l'alto, which is Italian for to the top. So he would climb mountains in Italy, but also speaking to the ascent of excellence and character and the ascent in the spiritual life. So we thought it was an appropriate patron, Blessed Frassati, soon to be Saint Frassati, because this year is the 100th anniversary since his death, and he'll be canonized this August in Rome, only weeks before students go through the doors of Frassati Academy, future saints entering the doors of Frassati Academy.
That's very cool. What a beautiful patron, and I've looked at the logo. I've seen there's some mountains in the logo, which obviously this verso l'alto. Love it.
Yeah.
So why Frassati Academy? Where did this idea come from? Why do we need this school?
Yeah, there's been a growing desire, I think, locally for more options for people in education, in Catholic education, Christian education. And it kind of spurred on for me and my wife Angie. We go to the 9 a.m. Mass here at St. Benedict with our 4 kids. We're all very tall, so you might see us there. But we had some kind of concerning things come up in our school that raised some questions for us a couple of years ago and opened us up to exploring some different options that we could pursue, wanting our kids to live a life of faith that's actually integrated with their education. And so we started to pursue some options, and other people were interested in this pursuit, so we started to kind of walk down that road. But Frassati Academy, fundamentally, it's not a response to the difficulties or maybe the secular culture in the schools. It's more so a response to the possibilities of what could happen in a school that would foster discipleship, to foster love for Jesus, to foster that ascent in the spiritual life that Frassati calls us to, and that we hear about a lot here at St. Benedict Parish as well. So we thought, what if there was a school that for more kids offered this type of experience, an educational experience and discipleship experience in school as well?
That is so beautiful. Tell you what, I wish that I was a little kid today growing up in Halifax, Nova Scotia, so I could go to Frassati Academy and be taught by Eric Myatt. You're going to be teaching everybody?
No.
Okay.
This is my side hustle.
Okay.
I work for Divine Renovation. That's my day
right.
job. This is a side hustle of Frassati Academy. So we need lots of help. There's a lot of people involved.
I was just going to say, so if people want to get involved, if they're curious how they could send their kids there, starting this September 2025, what's the age group again?
Yeah, it'll vary. It depends on enrollment. Right now, people are expressing interest for kids from pre-primary up until grade 7. So if your child is going to those grades, it'll depend on enrollment, which grades that we provide, but that's our kind of window for the first year, with an expectation and a hope to grow in the coming years.
So if you're a parent of a kid who's in that age range, if you're just curious to know more, if you're somebody like me, you've already been edumacated, but maybe you have the capacity to give and you'd like to support this beautiful endeavor, where can people go to find out more?
Yeah, thanks. The three things that you can do is go to our website and please pray for us. There's an area actually that you can sign up for and receive our updates, so you can pray intentionally. We also pray on Tuesday evenings, the rosary together for the intention of the school. So we'd love to have more people join for that. So please pray. The second one is to spread the word. If you're a family or if you know of a family that might be interested in something like this, just for their discernment, please send them our website. And as you mentioned, if you're in a position and feel called to support the work of the school financially, this is very much a community effort. As I said, we're not under a parish or a diocese, it's independent. So in addition to the tuition that will make this school possible, we also need the help and support of anybody who's willing to give financially. So please consider that as well. And you can find it all at frassati.ca. That's our website. We can find all those ways to be part of it and support.
Frassati.ca.
You got it.
Awesome. Well, listen, at St. Benedict, we're about making disciples, and we want people to go verso l'alto. So please support and pray in any way you can. God bless you. This has been another Digital Foyer.